In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to move your Akash from your exchange to your Ledger cold wallet and then back to the exchange. Here's what the steps look like. We're going to skip the buying selling part since I'm assuming you already know how that works. But if you don't, no worries, you can check out the buy and sell video at any time. The main focus here are the transfers. In this example, I'll be using a Ledger Nano S Plus, but the steps are pretty much the same for the Nano S, Nano X, and other Ledger cold wallets. I'll be using Kraken as the exchange since it's one of the most popular centralized exchanges in North America. Now that said, the exchange you use doesn't really matter. The process is basically the same for all of them. What does matter is making sure that you have the correct wallet address and correct network, because sending crypto to the wrong address could mean losing it forever. So the example we have here is the Radium token that's running on the Solana network in Kraken, and we want to transfer it to the Ledger Live, so we have to ensure that we're using the same network. There are 3 security requirements that you must follow before doing the transfers. Number 1, make sure your operating system is up to date, and if you can't update it because your hardware is too old, maybe it's time to upgrade the hardware. Number 2, update all software. In this case, specifically, we're going to be using Chrome to connect to the exchange, the Ledger Live software to connect to your ledger. And if you have an antivirus, make sure your virus definitions are up to date. And last but not least, ensure that your Ledger firmware is also running at the latest version. Okay, so first thing you want to do is open up both Kraken and Ledger Live. So I have Kraken on the left side here. I have the Ledger Live software open on the right side. Now, to withdraw Akash, I'm going to click withdraw on the exchange, look for it. It's right here. So it looks like it's running on the Akash network. I'm going to see if Ledger Live supports Akash. So it doesn't. So now we have to check online to see what's supported. So if we type Akash wallet, click on the official site. And here it talks about tokens and wallets. I've done this before, so I know it's here in the compatible wallets. They're talking about 2 particular user-friendly options that are Leap and Kepler. I personally like Kepler, so we're gonna click on that. So here it's saying navigate to the Chrome extension store, Google Chrome, and then search for Kepler. The thing is, for security reasons, I prefer not to click on any links, just in case the link doesn't take me to the right place. So I'm just gonna look for it. So I'm gonna look for Chrome Web Store, click on it, and then in the search type Kepler. Here we go. And then I'm gonna install it. So add to Chrome, add extension. The option I'm going to be choosing is connect hardware wallet. But right before connecting the hardware wallet, I know that it's going to require the Cosmos app. So let's install that. So the Cosmos wallet is going to be installed. As you can see here, it's processing. Okay, and now I'm going to close the Ledger Live software because I don't want any conflicts. You know, the browser is going to need access to the USB port to connect to the Ledger cold wallet device. And the Ledger Live is also competing, so we're just going to allow one connection at a time. So I'm closing this. So here I'm going to click on connect hardware wallet. And in my case, it's a Ledger. I'm going to call it Ledger Temp because it's a temporary connection to the Ledger device. The password, you can use the password of your choice. And if you forget it, it's not a big deal. The coins will be on the Ledger device anyway. And here it says connect to Cosmos app recommended. There are other apps that you can use. I prefer to use Cosmos since it's recommended and we know it works. So next. Now it's saying please connect your hardware wallet. In my case, it's connected as you can see here in the small screen. And step number 2, it says open the Cosmos app. So I'm going to open the Cosmos app by pressing both buttons. It says Cosmos ready. And I'm going to ask it to use alternative USB connection, HID. I think HID stands for human interface device or something like, or input device, something like that. Next. This is fine, so I'll save it. I can skip this part here. I don't need any extra chains. Same thing here, skip, and then skip again. Okay, so now that we have Kepler app installed as a Chrome extension, I'm gonna scroll down, click on Akash, click receive, copy the address. And this address comes from the Ledger cold wallet, not the hot wallet. That's why we connected it to the Ledger. And then here I'm gonna click withdraw, Akash, AKT. The address has already been added. So I'm gonna select, I'm just gonna send half the coins as a test. So click review. Everything looks good. Confirm. View transaction. It says pending. And as you can see, it failed multiple times before, so I had to re-record this video. Okay, so it looks like it was successful this time. Now we're just gonna confirm in the Kepler software. Yeah, so the coins are here. We sent 22 coins and we have 22 coins. Okay, so now we're gonna send the cash coins back to the exchange. I'm gonna open the Kepler app and just delete the wallet as if this is the first time using it. Okay, so it's asking us to set up the Kepler wallet again. So I'm gonna connect to hardware wallet just so you're comfortable doing this. And then click connect to Ledger. You can call it Ledger. I like to call it temp just so I know that it's something I created and not something that was system created. And then you can put a temporary password, any password of your choice. Here it's saying connect to Cosmos app, just like before, it's fine. And so I'm gonna check use alternative USB connection method, HID, but it's asking us to open the Cosmos app. It was already open, but I'm just gonna close it and reopen it. Okay, next. Okay, so okay, so it's detecting already that we have some coins here. It says we have token coin. It's a bit confusing, but doesn't matter as long as the funds are there. Skip, skip, skip. I don't need any of the extra stuff. So I'm gonna click on Kepler again, and then click on Akash, send. Now we want the wallet address from the exchange. So we're gonna click on the portfolio, deposit, Akash, AKT, and it's the right network. So Akash, go back here, send wallet address, amount, max, no memos required, next, approve. So now it's saying sign on Ledger. So the Ledger has to approve this transaction. So I'm pressing right, amount is fine, from 2. Yeah, the 2 is good. There's a small fee, it's fine. Approve. I press both buttons. Okay, it says transaction success. And the total available dropped to 0. So if I go back to the exchange and I click on activity, it's showing already. So it's showing deposited. So this could take a couple of seconds or minutes to clear the transaction. And it was successful. It was a bit different than the other coins, but you just have to be patient and take your time when doing this. So if you have any questions, please comment in the section below and I'll do my best to answer them.